Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody's doing well. This won't take long. I'm just excited about something new that I've been working on for a while that I think is going to be quite a blessing for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. And I can't cover it all right now, but what I will tell you is that it is definitely something transformative. That's the name of the game for me. Change in a way that is indicative of the ideas and the visions and the desires that you have for your life. And I think that we tend to sit back in a corner somewhere and let those thoughts dance by our heads, but never really truly reach out to touch them. I'm about touching the vision, about touching the dream, about becoming what it is that I desire to be, about putting in the work that is required to have what it is I say I want to have, because I understand that it's not what I want as much as it is what I become. And I have control over that. Now, I don't always control the pace because life happens. As the saying goes, life be life. But the truth of the matter is, I definitely have the ability to guide my life, to deliberately and intentionally choose what I'm going to do with myself and what I am ultimately going to become. Well, one of my clients who really truly is passionate about what she does, but also she's a person that genuinely cares about the success of others, and she really truly believes in the work I do. Decided that there was a person that I needed to meet. This guy's name is Elson Lewis. He is the revolutionary mind behind MyEvolution, which is teaching people, male and female, but his clientele is predominantly female right now, but he works with males and females, teaching them how to transform their bodies in a relatively short period of time. I've seen 30-day results that will blow your mind. And he transformed it. It's training, it's nutritional guidance, but it's training and it's sculpting, and it is scientifically backed. As a person who has spent years in the health and fitness realm, the first company I ever started was Master Fitness 21. And so I started in the lane that he's in now, long before all these new things came about. But I started there. And so we have decided to come together and create the 30-day holistic mind and body transformation. You're going to get both he and I. You're going to get to work out with him twice a week. You're going to get to sit down with me for 30 minutes twice a week and create the mindset behind success, the mindset that's going to make sure you follow through on your workouts with him. Make sure you follow through on the life that you're trying to create for yourself. Make sure that you are actually going to do the things you say you're going to do. A bunch of things that happen to us is we don't follow through. What I have hung my hat on for decades is in the area of what we call performance psychology, the mindset and the thought processes and the mental processes behind producing habitual behavior that is conducive to getting the results you want. This is a scientific thing. This isn't a hit and miss. This is good morning, Ashley. This is literally sitting up and saying, this is what I want to do. These are the things I need to be able to do to get to the person that can do that, because it's not about what you want. You don't get what you want. You get who you are. You can want something all day long, but if you never become the person capable of producing it, you'd never have it. So you've got to become. So I've joined forces with Elson and MyEvolution. He's going to literally help you train in 30 days and come up. Man, if you go to our site, you'll see some of the pictures of the work this guy does. He is phenomenal. And, I love it because it kind of reminds me of me when I was out there actually hands-on, and now I do the research and the writing and all the other stuff on the back end and program development and all that good stuff. But just working with people and watching them get results and seeing the excitement It's something I do now in the world of performance psychology, but he's doing it hands-on, literally through virtual training, literally no matter where you are in the world. And we both do that. I have clients in multiple places in Europe, Africa, the Caribbean, Australia, Canada, and I am excited about expanding and teaching people. Now, here's this thing. You're going to get this 30-day transformation is going to put you in the presence of two people who are at the top of their game in what they do. I'm telling you, this young brother is absolutely phenomenal. Has a beautiful family too, a beautiful family. His wife is a chef. So it's a beautiful thing, but I am excited about it. This 30-day transformation is going to be powerful. You're going to get 2 sessions a week with him. You're going to get 2 sessions a week with me, and it's going to go on for 30 days. And for the introductory price of this, now this is not going to be the ongoing price, but the introductory price of this for a limited time is only $597. Is it $599? $597. It's $597. It's the introductory price. You literally get, a mental stabilizing transformation like no other. I'm one of the best in the world at this thing, literally. And this guy is one of the best in the world at what he does, literally getting you to sculpt your body. And he uses little simple things, his bands and his workout methods, his training methods are second to none. Once you get to meet with this guy, you're going to be totally blown away at the level of his expertise and his knowledge and his commitment to his craft, which is so important to me. This is how you elevate. You become committed to your craft. You hone and you beat on your craft. You decide you're going to master something. You're going to become an expert at it. And to become an expert at something, you have to invest a minimum of 10,000 hours of hammering on that thing and focusing on that thing and practicing that thing and learning that thing before you can develop that expertise. And I love to see people committed to getting to that point. And I think everybody has a space in this world to be exceptional, to be extraordinary, to be phenomenal, but you gotta want to become. And you can't sit where you're at. Like Albert Einstein said, you can't use the same thinking that created the problem to solve it. There has to be a shift in your thinking, a shift in your perception, a shift in your paradigms, a shift in your behavior. And when you achieve this shift, you achieve new results. My job has always been to get people new results by creating the shift. Now I have partnered with someone who is going to help you achieve the shift from a physiological perspective. And I'm telling you personally from observing what this guy does, we've been communicating and working and hammering out things for a few months now. And what I've learned about him is he produces visible and observable results in 30 days. Now, you can work with him longer than that, but this package is for 30 days at an unbelievable rate. Working an hour with me pretty much cost this. And you're going to get this because we want people to win. I want people to go into 2024 on a winning note, not get there and try to shift with some New Year's resolution. I want you to go in owning the new version of yourself, owning the responsibility of shifting, owning what it takes to become. Stop passing opportunities to become. Stop passing opportunities to elevate. Stop thinking that at any time you want to, the opportunity will still be sitting there. Actually, the sessions with me are going to focus on the things that are inhibiting you from doing the things that you should be doing to elevate, not just in your physical life. It's going to help you with working out with Elson, but it's also going to help you in other areas of your life, whether it's finance, whether it's relationships, whether it's your career, whether it's starting a new business. whatever areas in your life where you look at and you say, this isn't how I envisioned my life being. This isn't where I thought I would be at this age. We're going to look at why. We're going to look at the thinking. We're going to look at the limiting beliefs, because I guarantee you there's some limiting beliefs locking you in, some things that on the subconscious level are telling you you can't have that because only this type of person has that, or you can't have that because you came from this place, or whatever the belief is. We're going to get rid of the limiting beliefs. We're going to start to set new standards. We're going to start to set new goals. We're going to talk about visualization, which is a big part of my Visionetics concept. Visualizing something different than what you've experienced. We're going to stop consulting our past to get permission to change the future, because the past can only give you what it has. And that's the experiences that have produced the results you don't want. So you've got to literally consult your imagination. You got to consult a new vision, a new idea, a new concept. You got to look at things differently. And then you got to put them where you can see them. You got to write them down, journal them. You got to put them on vision boards. These are the things we're going to work on. We're going to work on getting you so in tuned mentally and emotionally in alignment with what you're trying to do physically, financially, in career, in relationships, and every other aspect of your life. These are the things that we are literally going to focus on when you work with me. It's about complete and total mental transformation, working from the ground up. So we start with reshaping, reconstructing your self-image, the way you view yourself in the world, your idea of what you do, how you belong in the world, what you're capable of, what you don't think you can do. And that directly impacts your self-esteem, that directly impacts your self-confidence, and that's going to determine what you will even try in this world. My thing is, anything you set your mind to, you can do. The thing is, are you committed enough? Do you believe strongly enough to take the massive action necessary to make it happen? Nobody's better than anybody in this world. People are uniquely gifted, but everybody's equally gifted. Let me say that again. People are uniquely gifted, but everybody's equally gifted. God gave every last one of you something special that's planted inside of your spiritual DNA and your physical DNA that says you can do something exceptional. It may not be what Rick does. It may not be what Elson does. It may not be what some other person that you know that is doing something special does, but you have a way to touch this world. You have a way to make an imprint on this world. You have a way to totally change the environment around you and help people, not just help yourself, but help other people. You're here to make an imprint. You're here to be a representation of something greater than yourself that inspires, encourages, and empowers people to do something outside of what they're doing. And so that's the beauty of this thing. So when you work with me and Elson, you're going to get a physical transformation. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. And anybody that knows me knows I don't co-sign a whole lot of people. And it took a lot of, convincing for me to move toward him. But once I started engaging him, this young man is knowledgeable. He is committed. He's a hard worker. He's a family man, and people know how I am about family. He is doing it the right way. No cheats, no dangerous supplements, none of this stuff, just getting in and putting in the work and the phenomena. And I'm telling you, here, ladies, for the ladies, the things that he's focusing, the things that he really truly is an expert on, he can give you complete body reconstruction from the neck down. But what he focuses on, ladies, core. So you're talking about your obliques, your back, your abs, and everything, but also glutes. So shaping and sculpting your glutes. That's your butt, ladies. And you won't be required to fly to the DR to get it done. You can do it in the comfort of your own home. He will coach you virtually, but you can get your glutes, your thighs, and obviously your calves. But definitely, this guy is absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you the work that you see. But again, for basically the price it would take to work with me for 1 hour, you're going to get 30 days of engagement from the both of us. 2 sessions with me, 30-minute sessions with him. I think they're 45 minutes or so sessions with him, 2 weeks. So that's 4 engagements over 30 days. Number one is you're going to create new habits. In those 30 days, you're going to create new habits of thought, new habits of behavior, You're going to develop a habit that is going to drive you to want to get up and put in your physical work. But you're going to also develop habits that's going to set you up to be prepared to move into your day mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We are here to gear you for success. Success is the result of preparing to win. It is the result of putting in the work when nobody's looking. It's not just what you're going to do with us. It's what you're going to do when you're not with us. That's also going to be awesome, because you're going to have them give you work. I'm going to tell you things you need to do. You're going to build your vision boards. You're going to start journaling. You're going to have multiple journals. You're going to have a gratitude journal that you're going to journal in every morning when you wake up. That's going to talk about all the reasons you have to be grateful, all the things that you can claim and speak. You're going to have a free thought journal where you just let your thoughts flow. All the things you want, all the things you think, all the things you feel. And you're going to train yourself to focus on the positive, to create an environment of positivity, because the negative never leaves. It's just only this. Whatever you focus on, you feel. Whatever you give the most attention to becomes the most prominent force in your life. If you're focusing on the negative things, they become huge. They become emphatic. They become impressive. They become overwhelming, and you get caught up in it. If you focus on the positive, you find the solutions. Every problem has a solution. Every negative situation has it out. Nothing is a lot in life. You are not stuck doing anything. You have the ability to change your life, but it's going to require that you stand up, that you step out, that you become. I'm excited about it because I literally love helping people. We were having this conversation with me and some of my buddies who are all professionals in their own right. And we were talking about how we're building our financial future so that, for retirement. I said, well, I'm building for it, but I'm never going to retire. And they say, no, what I do because I love. What I do, I have a passion for it. I believe that as long as I'm breathing, my passion is still alive. My purpose is still valid. And I'm going to do this until I stop breathing. And that's because I'm doing what I love. And when you find yourself doing that, you create a value asset in this world that people will literally pay you to do what you love, because it empowers, enriches, prepares, and inspires them. You've got to find your space. You've got to find who you are. And so the body part of it is what? How you look is how you feel. How you feel is how you move and act. How you move and act determines the outcome of your life. So all these things are aligned with one another. We want you to reach homeostasis. Your body is where it needs to be. Your internal health is where it needs to be. Your spirit is where it needs to be. Your emotions are where they need to be. Your mind is where it needs to be. That's where magic happens. When you sit up and you're able to get in the moment and create a positive environment, literally a positive energy force of 500 to 560, 580 hertz. When you're able to do that consistently, things that are going on around you bounce off. Anybody that knows this past couple of years have been mad crazy. This past week has been crazy. I lost my mom. And it doesn't change the fact that I'm hurting, but what it does is it gives me an environment to see that as much as I've lost, I'm still being blessed. I'm still being given. I'm still receiving. I'm still growing. I'm still carrying the legacy of this woman that I lost in my behavior, in my outcomes, in the way that I touch lives. I still get to allow her to live through me because I am a part of her. I'm an extension. In that same way, I'm an extension of God. And so I get to let God live through me by the way that I move with people. This thing is so much bigger than the moment you're in. It's so much bigger than the moment you're in. And this is how you conquer life, by making up in your mind, this is what you want, and going out and get it. If you ask anybody, they'll tell you that when I'm asked about my success, I tell people in a minute, it's not because I'm the smartest person in the world. I'm not a dummy by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not my intellectual capacity. It's not the number of plaques or degrees I have on the wall, because I had to execute in order to get them. Thanks, Lee. I had to execute in order to get them. I had to execute in order to write And I had to be something and have something going to write and publish 26 books with number 27 on deck. I had to be all these things that I've accomplished, 47 companies, all these different things. There's a person I had to be to get there. So people ask me, well, what was it then? If it wasn't how smart you were, if it wasn't the degrees, if it wasn't because you were a pub, all that stuff is a result of who I am. What was it? I'm resilient. I am relentless. When I make up in my mind that I'm going to do something, I've got two options. I'm going to get it or I'm going to die trying. Either way works for me. But one thing I will not do is quit. One thing I will not do is whine. One thing I will not do is run around complaining and hollering, oh, whoa, it's me. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to square my shoulders. I'm going to hold my head up. And I'm going to be grateful for the opportunity to touch somebody today. And then in that comes another blessing. So again, what I'm trying to get you to understand is your life is what you're going to make it. If you sit in that corner of comfort and hide from all the stuff that's going on out there, you're going to duck a lot of stuff, but you're still going to experience some things that you can't get away from. You're just going to have very little power to manage it because you didn't get out and train for it. You didn't get out and prepare for it. So when it does find you, you're going to be shook. The other side, I can't hide from the vicissitudes of life. I can't get away from those things that are coming. Nothing was going to stop what happened with my mom. It was ultimately going to happen, and it's going to happen to each and every one of us. The thing is, what are you going to leave behind? I tell people all the time that the first part of my life was about me proving what I could do. It was about my ego. It was about what I can do, what I can have, what I can buy, what I can drive, where I can live, and all this stuff. Look at me. And I woke up one day and realized I was still empty on the inside. And I determined that I wasn't operating in my purpose. So the second half of my life became about building a legacy. The second half of my life became about touching lives. The second half of my life became about leaving an imprint in this world that says people and their situations are better because I was here. And I've never had to look back. I've never had to sit up and question anything since. I get up and I go and I do, and I want to show you how to do the same thing. So I am grateful for the opportunity to sit down to work with Elson Lewis of MyEvolution Body Transformation, Body Sculpting. And we're going to offer this 30-day transformation at an unbelievably affordable introductory price of $597. First come, first serve. I can't tell you how long we're going to keep that introductory price going because obviously it's not sustainable. But what it is exciting to me about getting people change and literally watching it happen. I'm talking 30 days. I'm not talking, hey, man, if you get with me, there's some things that's going to take time in life to do. And I understand that to build the type of real, true mental edifice that I like to build in my clients, that takes time. But there's a place to start that you can experience a whole bunch of new stuff that is exciting, that is riveting, that is empowering in a relatively short period of time. You can transform so much in 30 days because you can create new habits within 21 to 30 days. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to shift. So again, for those people who are ready for this, massive shift, the information is in the description box. Sign up, first come, first serve. I think in maybe 30 people tops before we start to charge a more reasonable price for it. But whatever it is, if you click the link and it's operable, the price is still valid. We're not going to let anybody pay for it and then tell them, well, I'm sorry, you paid too late. If you pay, you're in. You'll get contacted by our support team to get you set up. We'll get you scheduled. You'll work with me first and get you prepared to work with Elson. You'll get connected with Elson. He'll set you up for your training schedule and you'll get started. And the beauty of this is you don't need a whole bunch of equipment. He's going to get you started with something real simple. Everybody can do it and it works. Again, welcome to the 30-day holistic mind and body transformation. Get ready to change your life and go into 2024 with an entirely new mindset and body. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable remainder of your day.